new beginnings in your career so you could reach your full potential with this full moon energy. And I really feel like once you really start getting into that confidence and once you really start feeling like you are in the power and that, you know, a little bit of like Empress energy, that you are really the person you want to be, that you feel safe in who you are and you don't feel like you need to pretend to be someone that you're not when it comes to other people. I feel like that is when your love life is really going to take off. And with this trust, I really feel like the universe is in your guides, God, whatever you want to call it. I feel like they're asking you to have faith. You know, I feel like they're asking you to just like keep your hopes up a little bit longer. I know that it probably has been some time, but I really feel like everything has been working exactly as it was supposed to be working because you were really building this power within you and you were attracting someone equal. And I feel like everything is going to make sense very, very soon. And secrets are going to be revealed to you. And it's so interesting that we were mentioning like this 16 energy that sums up to a 7, a very big spiritual number. And we have the sun and the moon. So it's like there's this perfect balance, there's this perfect match going on here. And that also aligns with that thing of the Empress that I was talking about. The Empress is the divine feminine, and I really feel like you are connecting with the divine feminine and divine masculine, both energies. We all have both within you. And because of it, you're actually attracting someone that is also working with those two energies. And maybe right now, it's interesting that this power is very like divine masculine energy, but then we have a woman there. And so I kind of feel like there is this power within the divine feminine. So you could resonate more as a divine feminine energy, which is very nurturing, very caring, very related with self-care and self-love. And you could be attracting a divine masculine that is in this power energy, while connecting with that self-care and nurturance as well, but very related with taking action and stepping towards their goals, you know, and very committed to movement and to making things happen to create their dream life, you know. And I feel like you're going to soon understand that you're part of each other's dream life, which is beautiful. So let's pull here your tarot deck and let's give this a little shuffle. Ooh, come here. And let's start pulling some cards for you to see what is happening next in your love life. All right. Oh, look at that. The pre-shuffle ends in the Ace of Swords, which is the card of communication, of truth. It's the card of truth, essentially. So I definitely feel like some truth is being revealed here. And more than truth, I feel like it's clarity. Like clarity on why things were happening the way they were happening. Clarity on the delays. Clarity on why you had to step up. Why you had to spend a little bit of time with yourself, connecting with yourself and balancing those energies. I really feel like everything is going to make sense in the end. Okay, but let's see here what we have for you. What is happening next for pile 1, their love life? Whoa. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Look at that. We have the Emperor. So we were just talking about the Empress and the Emperor. Now we have the Emperor. I really feel like you're connecting with someone here pretty damn soon. That is going to match perfectly with what you're trying to manifest. And not only that, but the Ten of Cups also wanted to come out. And the Ten of Cups is all about like happily ever after, is this committed and solid relationship that is beautiful and is really aligned with the life that you want to have. And I really feel like you're going to be so happy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, let's take a look at what else wants to come out. What is next in love for pile 1? Okay, jealous. And see, like, even the cards, they're taking a little bit to come out. So it's really telling me that you needed to be a little bit patient, and you probably have been waiting for a very long time, but it is really going to pay out. What is 3 of Pentacles? Maybe it has been like a couple of years, 3 to 9 years for some. And with this Knight of Pentacles, it's all about self-confidence and being independent. So it has that purpose, okay? So let's see here. We have Justice. What else do we have for what's next? 5 of Pentacles, and oh, we have 2 more. Okay. we have the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So, depending on when you're watching this, Libra season could be quite significant. Also, May could be significant. But straight away, we have some energies here coming up, some signs. So if you're already connecting with someone, that could be, that could be a confirmation for you. But we have Justice here, which is Libra. We have the Emperor, which is Aries energy, and you also have the Knight of Swords with Gemini energy, okay? But you don't have to be dealing with any of those signs for this to resonate. So, what is next in love here? I really feel like, I want to focus here on this Five of Pentacles first, because I feel like this is the beginning of everything. And this is probably where you're going to find a clarity for everything. I kind of feel that maybe there is some sort of, not necessarily abandonment issue, but I feel like maybe you are used to dealing with people that are not healthy for you. I feel like maybe you're used to dealing with people, with this justice, maybe even karmic partners, that there's not equal give and take. There's not effort being put, and it's like you put all the effort and you're constantly trying to make the relationship work, and it just doesn't go that way. I feel like that is the type of relationship that you're used to dealing with. However, I feel like that is not what you're attracting now. I really feel like what you're attracting now is movement towards a completely different place. I really feel like, and that is also the clarity here in this position, in this, like, right now, and what you're going through right now, is that this is all happening. The delay is happening for you to be able to heal these abandonment issues, for you to be able to heal the beliefs that you have around love, and the beliefs that you have around the love that you deserve. And that is the purpose of this delay. That is the purpose of this, like, stagnation that may be happening. It is for you to step into your power with that Emperor, and you attract someone that matches that power. It's for you to really connect with that self-confidence and be like, no, you know what? I deserve the most beautiful love, and that is what I'm going to attract. That is my dream partner. That is the person that I'm going to have. And when I say that is the partner that I want, that is the dream person, it's not attached to a specific person. It's like, there is this person in my mind with these traits, and this is what they do, this is how they act in relationships, this is how they talk, this is their love language. And you create that little list of sort of requirements, and really focus on that list, and really be the person that is next to that person of that list. Okay, so who is beside that dream partner? What are your traits? What is your love language? How do you deal with love? How do you view yourself when it comes to dealing with that perfect partner? So look ahead, like 5 years from now, you're with your dream partner. What are your habits? What are your routines? And start becoming that person. This is why the delays are happening. This is why this stagnation period of possibly being single for a very long time is happening. It's for you to build yourself. It's for you to become the person that you want to be. So there's a huge balance coming through. And honestly, we're looking at like what's next in love, but I feel like the biggest part here, it's what's next in your life. Because I feel like you're truly starting a new chapter in your life, a very powerful and big chapter, which is filled with confidence, success, love, stability, peace, and healthy relationships, not only when it comes to love, but also when it comes to friendships, and maybe even co-worker relationships. Maybe that was something that you also struggle with, maybe at school when you were younger, or just anything. Maybe people were also taking advantage of you, and that was really connected with those romantic relationships. And I really feel like you're changing things now. I even feel like you were these people, like putting in the effort and trying to create this, and were specifically this person, because this dude is not doing anything here. But this girl is just like, it's flirting with that guy, and you're here left alone doing all the work, and people wouldn't even notice you, For some of you, I'm even getting that you could have been like the nerd or something like that. And I feel like I feel like people would always like take you for granted and just like take advantage of you. And that is why this Emperor is here. it's like, I almost feel like this emperor is the person you're attracting, and they're like looking at your whole path, just waiting for you, you know? And it's like the second you step into this emperor, into this power, into this emperor and empress energy, it's like the second you do that, boom, things just start happening. Eight of Wands, communication starts coming in. Things start moving in a really nice direction. You could even like, I don't know, like you meet this person at a coffee shop or whatever, and they immediately ask you on a date. Or first time I'm actually getting that it could be through social media, and it's like you talk for a couple of days, and they're like, "Hey, what can we meet? How are you going to do this? Where do you want to go? You know, let me take you out on a date." I feel like things are going to develop really, really fast and in a beautiful way. I mean, you have that Ten of Cups, and for you to get into that Ten of Cups, there is a couple of things, or there are a couple of things that you need to overcome, okay? But you are going to be able to overcome it, and you're going to be able to really connect with this person. And I really feel like I wouldn't be surprised if this next partner that is showing up is like it's your partner. And I do feel like for most of you, you know, at the beginning we were getting like two scenarios. I do feel like for most of you, it's probably like you're single for a very long time and you're manifesting someone. For others of you, you could already be connecting with someone, and maybe you're already here in this final stage, you know, and things are about to develop. And with the Eight of Wands, that is about communication. So, I really feel like this person, if you're already dealing with someone, this person could be expressing their feelings towards you. Okay, so take it however it resonates, but I do feel like for most, this would probably the first scenario. And yeah, I do feel like you're doing great. And it's like these cycles, the bad cycles, you know, well, they are kind of bad cycles, but they are necessary, you know, for your growth and for your learning. But I feel like those cycles are really coming to an end, and you're really balancing the skills here, you know, justice is being made. And I really feel like you're connecting with this beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay, so let's see here. Let's pull some advice for you to finish this up. All right. Advice and messages for Paul 1, please. What is significant for them right now? So we have Moo, a rolling stone gathers no moss. We also have opportunity. We also have opportunity. There's no use looking for luck. They rise at unexpected times. And I really feel like this person, if you haven't met them yet, and even like the communication of feelings, if you're already dealing with someone, I feel like this person is really going to show up out of the blue when you're just like moving along with your life. You're really focused in your career. You know, there could even be like a partnership coming through. I wouldn't be surprised if you were meeting this person through work. That could be very, very possible. Or again, there is also the possibility for that to happen through social media. But it's like you're just doing your own thing. You're just really focused on work, focused on yourself and everything. And boom, this person just shows up out of the blue. There's no use controlling this and controlling this situation. That's why you have the trust card. It's like, let us take control of this situation. Let us do this, you know? So yeah, we also have persevere, leave no stone unturned, and potential. The little key can open the heaviest door. And it's so interesting that we have this message of the key. And here in the Five of Pentacles, we have this girl that, again, it's very caught up in past memories. And, oh, but I couldn't do this before. I didn't have the strength to pick up that key and open the door. And now you do have that strength, okay? So when this person comes in, when there's this revelation of feelings, whatever it is, just really know that you have been working on yourself, and try to allow yourself to be in the moment. Try to allow yourself to keep moving. Try to allow yourself to just enjoy this connection and to just enjoy however things want to happen here. Okay. With this persevere and the move, I really feel like there is, and bottom of deck, we even have this release, lightening your load. I really feel like the biggest thing right now for you to attract this partner, for you to move things along faster, is all about you. It's all about you reflecting, healing on those abandonment issues, on that self-confidence, okay? Leave no stone unturned. really look through all your childhood, through your friendships, not only love relationships, through everything, and really try to figure out what are your beliefs around love, how you're stopping love from coming into your life, and just like be open. I also feel like there's a little bit of like keep an open mind kind of energy. So it's like there could be like a very small energy at first, but like you can go pretty big. And you can go pretty big pretty fast. So it's like just keep an open mind to all people. Be welcoming, and while you keep those boundaries for you to protect yourself, but it's like don't put your walls up. I would have fear. Okay. So yeah, pile number 1. This is what I have for you. I hope it resonated. Hope it helped. Okay. So I love you very much. Thank you for being here. I wish you the freaking best. And now I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose the Rider-Waite Tarot, you're in the right place. We are going to look at the deck in just a second. Before we do that, we are going to take a look at some oracle cards, and you actually got a bunch of extra cards, so lucky you. But before we get into that, just keep in mind this is a tarot reading. Take whatever message resonates, leave what doesn't, and I think that's it. So let's dive right into it. We have stay optimistic about your love life. How are you going to do this? I don't have space for all of this. We also have Tulip, friendship and gratitude. Ooh. We also have Gerbera Daisy, purity, truthfulness, and innocence. Oh, I'm getting the vibe. We also have Darkness. It's number 40, found to be significant, and you have Trust with 32. Honestly, I kind of feel like this is the friends turns to lovers kind of vibe. I kind of feel like there is someone in your life already that you probably have been friends with for like ages. Maybe this is even like a childhood friend or whatever. And I just feel like, with this Darkness, I feel like maybe there was like a tough situation. Maybe there were plenty of tough situations. Whoopsie. Especially if this is like a childhood friend. Probably you've been through like a bunch of things together. However, I feel like it's always been that. Like, we're friends. We're here to support one another. However, I kind of feel like there's a little bit more than that coming up. And I really feel like maybe there is a little bit of a development here in this relationship. I even feel like, honestly, I don't think that it's going to be like this huge transformation and from one second to the other, you're like, oh my God, I'm in love with you. I feel like it's going to be really subtle. And it could be like from one second to the other, but it's just going to be like a look. It's going to be, I don't know, just like a feeling that this person gives you. And you're like, oh, wait, what is this? I didn't feel this before for you. And I feel like it's going to be like really, really subtle. And it's going to be, because like, if you let's take a look at this Trust card, there is this, like this duck is on top of this girl and it's a bubble. And so it's so light, right? But it's there. And I feel like at any moment, that bubble is going to burst. And that is when the fun part begins. Because that is when I feel like you're going to really develop this relationship into the next level. So this is really beautiful. And it's like this Gerbera Daisy. The sentence that the quote that comes with it is, the present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you're attentive, you will see it. So there's that thing. It's like you may be trying to manifest a lover. You may be, trying to manifest relationships and everything. Nothing seems to work. And when I say nothing seems to work, it's like even with other relationships, you're constantly coming in and out of relationships. But it is because you already have the person that you're looking for in your life. You're just not paying attention to it. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let's give the tarot here a little shuffle so we can start pulling some cards. All right. Beautiful. So let's see here. What is next for love for pile number 2? What can they tell us for pile number 2? So with this, like, stay optimistic about your love life. I even feel like there's this thing of maybe, that thing of maybe the things haven't been working and you just like trying to manifest lovers, but it doesn't turn into anything. Just don't lose hope, because I really feel like you're closer than what you think you are. You're closer than you imagine. So that's pretty exciting. We have the Seven of Swords. What's next for love for pile number 2? We also have the Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Oh, I have a little extra one. You're full of extra cards today. All right. But we also have, oh my goodness, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay, we also have the High Priestess, the Leathers, and the Six of Cups. So, depending on when you're watching this, I do feel like September could be significant, and we also have here Pisces season coming up, okay? When it comes to signs, you could be dealing with a Queen of Wands, you could be dealing with a Leo, you could be dealing with a Pisces, you could be dealing with a Gemini, okay? And this Nine of Pentacles is giving me Virgo vibes, okay? So we could also be dealing with a Virgo, or even like a Leo Virgo. But yeah, so let's get into this. I really feel like, first of all, there's this Six of Cups. This Six of Cups is all about like childhood memories. It's also about past lives. So you could even be like a past life. You could have been past life lovers before. And I feel like that is why you get along so well. I feel like that is why you really connect with one another at such a deep level. It's because you feel comfortable and you feel at home with one another. And for the longest time, I would even say, especially with the Seven of Swords, is like, I would even say that maybe you felt like siblings, maybe there was something around like that. It's like, oh yeah, you're fun to be around, and you're the bro, it's like you're the dude. There's nothing else than that. But I do feel like there is something changing. Honestly, I feel like this friend, whoever it is already like not necessarily having romantic feelings, but I do feel like there is a lot of attraction here. I don't think that they let it show, though. If they do, it could be like they could try and play it off like, oh, you don't look like trash today, but it's actually a pretty big compliment behind that, because I feel like there is a lot more attraction than what they are saying. But I do also feel like there is such a big admiration here for you. And I kind of feel like, for some reason, I kind of feel like it's going to be like from one second to the other, it's going to be really subtle, but it's like everything changes and everything shifts here. And it's like things were just like being cooked up under the surface with this High Priestess. And from one moment to the other, boom, you become lovers. And from one moment to the other, you really start creating something else with one another. I really feel like, with this Seven of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like maybe either you or this person, maybe even both, you could have been like this Seven of Swords. Maybe you were cheated on. Maybe there was some cheating. Maybe there was some lying, some deception and everything. I feel like you were dealing with people that weren't good for you. And a lot of it had to do with self-confidence. And so this person, I really feel like they helped you through it. I feel like they helped you through, like growing and just becoming the person that you are, building that self-confidence, building the person that you are today. And today you are this Nine of Pentacles, independent single lady card, doesn't matter if you're a lady or a man. It's just like there is this stability and independence and feeling good about yourself. And that is super attractive. And I even feel like this person's like, it's so interesting because you have like this little cat, we have the little bird over there, and it's like this person is always present with you, maybe in another way, but they're always there, And it's so interesting how here we have, this guy is carrying the Five Swords, so this is the type of people that you're used to connecting with, and then he leaves those two swords behind. I don't think he leaves them behind. I feel like it's the swords that are there supporting you, but you're not aware of those swords, which is this friend. It is a friend, and I feel like you're aware of the friend and the friendship that you two have. But I don't think you're aware of the dimension that this could lead and how big this connection could grow into. And so now, this Gemini energy honestly could also be like Gemini season. But I definitely feel like there is a change here, and it's like, I honestly feel like the universe is orchestrating something here. I don't know exactly what, but just know that this friendship is turning into something else. And honestly, this, I'm seeing these two people naked, and it's like, I feel like there is a level of intimacy, and it could be that thing of like the look that we were talking about. I feel like there's just going to be one moment where there may have been a layer, not necessarily a layer of clothes, but I feel like there was a layer with this person that you were not able to fully reach and tap into. Maybe you didn't feel totally comfortable in showing that layer of yourself with this person, or it was just something that, didn't happen. But I feel like the second that layer comes off, and it's like the second you really reveal that side of you to this person, it's like everything changes. Or the other way around, maybe this person reveals a layer of themselves to you, and it's like something just shifts inside of you, and it's like, oh my god, I didn't know that you had that in you. I do feel like it's a very intimate thing. So it could even be that this person may reveal something from their past, this thing of like the deception and manipulation. Maybe there is even something that you like, it's like you share something in your childhood, or in like how you grew up and everything. Maybe there was a tough moment that you both went through, but you didn't know that this person did go through that. And I feel like once that thing is revealed, I feel like there's just this big moment of understanding, and just like fully coming together and fully seeing one another. And honestly, I feel like this has the potential to be a really long-term happy relationship. Because I feel like the foundation that you've built is so beautiful and so pure, and it's really going places. So yeah, I'm really getting like moonlight vibes, and we even have like here this really dark theme, but um I really get that he could be like, I don't know, not necessarily like at a party or something, but he could just be like at night. You just like the two here, just like outside at a bench or something around those lines, or taking a walk under the moonlight. And I feel like this conversation takes place, and I feel like that is going to be the shifting moment. So yeah, goddamn, wow. So let's pull here some advice and messages for you. All right, let's see. What do we have for Paul 2? What do we need to know? What do you want to tell us? So we have a radiance. Keep your head held high and follow the sun. Yeah, follow your bliss and like go with the flow. Don't try to control things too much. And even if you I feel like this is for very few of you. So that you already know this person pretty deep. But for some of you, it could actually be someone new coming in that it just starts has a friendship like nothing else. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh wait, I may actually have feelings for you. But essentially, it's like you have been building this self-confidence. You have been working on yourself. Keep doing that. Keep doing the things that light you up. Keep doing the things that really resonate with you, because I feel like if there is this message coming through of like, I find you, and this may sound a little bit like cliche, but it's like I find you the most beautiful when you're smiling, and I kind of feel like this is how this person sees you. It's like you're just full of energy, you're just full of life and happiness, and that is so attractive. That is so beautiful, and it's not even just like the physical thing. It's really like your full energy, your whole energy just is so big and is so beautiful, and this person just absolutely loves it. We also have serenity, value quiet days with only the rustling leaves breaking the silence. This is very autumn vibes, so September could be definitely a thing here. But and we have a retreat. Never underestimate the healing power of the quiet moment. I really get that this is going to be a deep conversation happening like at night, or like just like the two of you outside. I really get that you're going to be outside or something like that. And it's just like the two of you sharing that moment, and that is going to change everything. So don't hesitate in having that moment, okay? But, and also don't hesitate in having that moment with yourself, because that is also very important. Let's see here. Let's get one more. We also have rest. Slow down. You don't have to solve everything today. And I really get this feeling of like, rest, everything is working out exactly how it's supposed to. Everything is happening in a beautiful way. So trust, rest, let go. Stay optimistic about your love life. Keep your hopes up, and really just enjoy the ride. Because I really feel like this is something that you may not be expecting at all. I feel like this person is not expecting at all. I feel like there is a lot of attraction there though, but I feel like it's going to catch you by surprise. Honestly, I feel like it's going to catch the both of you by surprise, but it's going to be beautiful. So yeah, Pal 2, this is what I have for you. I hope it resonated and it helped. So I wish you the freaking best. I love you very much. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hi there, Pal 3. So if you chose the Harmony Tarot, this is going to be a reading, and we are going to take a look. We are going to use the deck in just a second, but first, let's take a look at some oracle cards that I picked up for you. To see what is going on next in love. Okay, so keep in mind this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone. Take whatever message resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so let's get started here. Let's see. We have balance with the number 19. We also have beginnings with the number 2. So those could be significant numbers for you. And one thing that is already like catching my attention is that we have like 19. That sums up to a 10, which is basically a 1. And then we have 2, so it's 1 and 2. I kind of feel like there is some sort of progress here, but a very like fresh new energy. We also have delicate fleeting beauty with Venus mellow, and we also have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Honestly, I kind of feel like there's someone here that to me still be a little bit attached to you, and I feel like there is something else for you out there. I kind of feel like there's something here for you to learn though, and it's like there's more for you. I feel like this person, maybe you just went through a breakup with someone, and I do feel like this person, there's more. I feel like they were giving you a limited amount of something that you wanted, but it's like you could have more, and I feel like more is waiting for you out there somewhere. Okay, but I do feel like this relationship is really important for you to grow and to learn something about love, about relationships, about commitment, and it was really significant and important for you. But you have beginnings here, new moon. That is all about new energies coming in, and I really feel like that new energy is coming in. And even in this card, like there's winter here, and I feel like that is where you've been. And this could even been like with this separation. It could have even been like a while now. Maybe it has been like a couple of years since you dated someone. And I do feel like now you're getting into this new door, you're getting into this new cycle where it's like full of flowers blossoming, full of like green energy, which is a symbol of fertility and like good luck and happiness. And it's also the color of the heart chakra. So it's like your heart chakra is open and you're fully receiving what you truly deserve. So with this balance right here, I do feel like there is something that still needs to be learned from this past relationship. And I feel like that is going to be the key to attract this new lover and to bring this new lover forward. Okay, so I do feel like there is like, maybe right now you're a little bit in a limbo position, but new beginnings are definitely coming in pretty damn soon. Okay, so let's see here. Let's pull some tarot to get some more information. All right, so what is next for, oh my God, and we have the Ace of Cups. That is beautiful. So let's see, what is next for Pal 3 in their love life? We have, actually, feel like it's this way. We have Dusk and King of Wands, Varanus. We also have, let's see, we have the Five of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Oh boy, we like that. All right. I do feel like, first of all, we have a couple of energies coming through here. You could be dealing eventually with a fire sign. I'm getting especially Aries and Leo, but it could also be a Sag. And we have the King of Pentacles here, which is a Taurus. I do feel that I'm also getting a little bit of Gemini with this Dusk card. Gemini and Sag. So yeah, fire signs, Gemini, Taurus. There are many messages coming through. With this Ace of Cups, let's start there. There's all of these thorns, right? So it's like there's a new beginning that wants to blossom, but it's not possible for you to pick that flower up. It's not possible for you to touch that flower, for you to get into that flower, or close to that flower, because you would get hurt by it. And I do feel like there is a little bit, honestly, please don't click off, because I feel like this is a message that maybe it's not what you totally want to hear. But I feel like there is a bit of an expectation of maybe getting in a reconciliation with someone. And I just don't think that it would be beneficial for you, because I feel like this Ace of Cups, with all of these thorns, that is the cup of the past person coming in. And I feel like I feel like it would still be very hurtful to you. I feel like it would not be in a place to give you what you fully deserve. This does talk about like little effort, essentially. And I feel like this person, maybe in the beginning, they would be like full of promises and everything, but you would lack the action. And it's like, I feel like there is a lot of passion, and I feel like there is a lot of motivation perhaps in the beginning, but it's like, I feel like it lasts for a very short time, you know? Because like King of Wands, there is this energy of like, it comes in really fast, but it also goes out really fast. And maybe that is what you already experienced with this person before. I do feel like they could be coming back, but honestly, maybe it won't be the best thing ever, because like even looking here at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ghost, which is this person coming back, Seven of Wands. It's like I feel like this person is going to be filled with promises that they were not going to be able to be fulfilled. And with the Seven of Wands, I feel like there is going to be a lot of resistance. And like in the long run, you have 7 flowers here and 3 more blossoming, which leads to the 10 of Wands, which is a lot of burdens and a lot of obstacles and just many complications, arguments, and all of that stuff. And that leads to this 5 of Pentacles, but it's like you have to leave something behind so you can connect with something a little bit more solid and a little bit more stable, which is this King of Pentacles. And right behind these 2 cards, there's the Ace of Pentacles. And if you look at it, it's like we even have Ace of Winter, so it's like we're nearing, both depending on when you're watching this, but we're nearing the end of spring. So maybe this past person is even coming back before spring ends, until Leo season perhaps. And then around winter, there's this new person that could come in, possibly a lot of earth energy, so possibly an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, especially Taurus. And this is stability. This is commitment. This is safe and healthy. There are no thorns here, a lot of green, right? This person also has a lot of green. This Ace of Cups also has a lot of green, but it's full with tricky situations and not healthy situations. They're essentially going to hurt you in the end. And with this Ace of Pentacles, this is a seed that you can plant, and it will blossom into something beautiful, and it will blossom into something amazing and uncomplicated. And even like all of these winter cards, you see how like I actually never noticed that, but in this Ace of Cups, the sun is like right there, really hot, right? And it's like it's nothing. It's vibrant and it's exciting and everything, but it's soon setting. When it comes to the King, and here in the dusk, it's setting. And with the King of Wands, it's a little lower, so it's coming to this end of a cycle. And then in this, I feel like this 5 of Pentacles is the transition of everything, because here the sun is setting, and then I see this Ace of Pentacles and King of Wands, and King of Pentacles has the sun rising again. So there's the new cycle beginning. And I do feel like this person from the past coming back is necessary, because there is a cycle. There is something here that needs to end. There is something here that needs to come to an end for you to be able to create this new beginning with stability. I wouldn't be surprised if this King of Pentacles turns out to be your life partner. That turns out like you're going to, if you choose to do so, you could have like a family with this person. I really feel like there's going to be this home-like feeling with this person. I feel like you're going to be I feel like you're going to understand one another. I feel like you're going to respect one another. And I really feel like you're going to get into this place of just like happiness. And more than happiness, I feel like it's going to get into this place of peace. Especially peace. Because here, I feel like there is temporary happiness. It's the type of happiness that is very fleeting. You know, we even have like fleeting beauty. It's like, it's very on and off, and it's very like intense on one moment, but then the lows are really intense as well. And with this King of Pentacles, it's just so soft and it's like, all right, I can breathe. This feels like home. This is like a home that I deserve to have, you know. And I feel like that is where you're going. That is what you're truly attracting and where you're truly getting into. Okay, so let's pull here some advice for you. What do we have for call 3? So we have be present, use the hours, don't count them. We also have hidden depths. Yeah, you only see the surface, look beyond to look at that. So there's that thing of like, you may, like, from an outside perspective, it's like, this Ace of Cups is so beautiful. It's so, like, full of light. It's full of happiness and everything. But then you go and pick it, and it's like, oh my God, it got hurt. There were thorns there, and I didn't see them. So it's like, be present in the moment. I feel like meditation could also help you a little bit, because even with this balance, there's, like, a bunch of clouds there in the mind. So it's like, maybe there is a little bit of balance between the mind and the heart that needs to happen between what you want and what is good for you. It's like, that happens with everything in life. It's like, maybe you want McDonald's, but it's not that healthy for you. So you just have to make a choice, right? And deal with the consequences afterwards. But, I feel like there's a thing of like, be present, connect with your body, connect with yourself, and see what is the best course of action here for you to take, and don't rush into anything, okay? Because I really feel like there's something else here, but between this past person that is not being revealed yet, and it's like, I really feel like it may not be the best, okay? But let's see here. We also have adapt. You will get yourself where you want to be. Beautiful. There's another card here in this deck that is like, bloom and attract more than butterflies. And it's actually interesting because in this imagery here, in the King of Wands, there are actually butterflies here. So I really feel like it's this thing of like, connect with your self-worth and connect with what you want, but also with what you want in reality, you know, because I feel like there are a lot of expectations and a lot of dreams and fantasies. And with this past person, it may just be that fantasies. And with this new person coming in, that can be reality, okay? So we have beauty, dare to be tender and strongly vulnerable. And I do feel like it is that thing of like, looking at what you want and not being afraid to say no to anything that doesn't feel right. Okay. And this also seems important, like dream, have a cup of tea in the garden and find yourself in a good book. And it's like, it does not mean that you have to stop dreaming, but maybe it would be good if you would stop dreaming about someone specific and you start dreaming about your dream partner, the traits that dream partner has. And that's it. You know, you don't attract anyone specific to that dream partner. You just go with the flow and see where life takes you. Okay, I feel like that could be helpful here. So Paul 3, I kind of feel like this was really that, you know, if it's not think of like, maybe it's not what you wanted, but it's what you needed, and it's what, you know, was the best for you in the end, hopefully. But it is your life, and you choose to do whatever you want with it. But yeah, I hope it resonated and it helped a little bit. If it did, don't forget to smash the like button and to subscribe if you haven't already. That is a simple way to support me. And also you can check out my other channel, which is for individual zodiac signs and zodiac cusps. The link is going to be in the little card if you're interested in that. And for power readings, the link is going to be down below. Depending on when you're watching this, I may be on a little break, but it doesn't cost everything to go and look if you're interested in power reading. Okay, so I love you very much. Thank you for being here. And I wish you the best. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hi there, Paul 4. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose the Star Secret Tarot, you made a very good choice. And we're going to take a look at what is next for your love life. And before we get into the tarot, we are going to take a look at some oracle cards that I pre-shuffled for you. Okay, so give mine as a general reading. It is not going to resonate with everyone, and you may want to check another pal if this one doesn't resonate, but take whatever message resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, so let's take a look. We have, ooh, great way to start. We have passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. We also, oh my goodness, we also have Aquarius, totally murdering this name, but with always cheerful. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day of the year. Like, what the heck? Because I have a year. And we also have discernment with the number 10. So number 10 could be significant. Honestly, I kind of feel like there is a little bit of transition. Maybe there was a little bit of, or there has been a little bit of confusion. Let me actually change this up. I feel like there may have been a little bit of confusion within you about possibly a relationship or just like how your love life, where am I going with this discernment? I'm getting a little bit of like making a decision kind of energy, and I honestly feel that you already have the answer. It's just a matter of you listening to your heart. Just like you have here, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Your heart, write it on your heart that every day is the best day of the year. So I really feel like your heart has all the answers, and maybe you're overthinking things a little bit about a certain connection or about your love life overall. We're going to figure that out. But I do feel like, I mean, this honestly feels like it's already a person that is in your life, and it's like there's so much passion attached to this person. There's so much joy attached to this person, and honestly, I kind of feel like it could be, you could be like divine partners or something like that, because like this dude is actually an angel. And it could have that feeling to it. Maybe that it has this feeling of it's too good to be true. You know, you're this someone new that you've met and things are flowing, but it's like it seems too perfect. And that is where the mind steps in and makes a big mess out of everything. And it's like, I feel good. I feel joyful with this person. I feel my best. And man, I'm happy and I love being around this person, but it feels too good to be true. Where is the catch? I'm waiting for someone to rob me out of my happiness, you know, and I do feel like it has to do possibly with some past stuff, some childhood wounds, whatever it is, some past relationships, but, and also with your, you know, your view of your self-worth. But I do feel like that is only fear talking. Okay, so I don't know exactly what is going on here, but I do feel like this is not too good to be true. This is the good that you deserve and that you probably were not used to having. Okay, so what's next in love? I do feel like, again, for most of you, you're already connecting with someone. So what's next in love? It's like maybe you're going to need to make a decision with your heart in terms of taking this relationship further or not. But if this is someone new that you're connecting and you start feeling that, you know, things are getting too good to be true, just gonna have your heart and go with the flow, okay? But let's see where we go with this. So for call 4, what is next in love? What do we have? Whoa, way to start. We have the Tower, some Scorpio energy. You have the Magician. There we go. 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. And we also have, let's get one more. Oh my goodness, we have 3 swords. Dude. I actually think I'm going to pull another row because honestly, what's next in love, it's all dependent on you, on how you view this relationship, on how you view and take care of your thoughts and insecurities and limiting beliefs. Because first of all, we do have here Scorpio energy. We also have Aquarius, Gemini, and Virgo. But you don't have to deal with any of those signs. It could just be like further confirmation. You could have been. I feel like there's a couple of things. I feel like the month of July specifically could be significant, but also 2 months from now could also be significant here. I do feel like this could have been a cycle that you have been dealing for the past like 2 years or so. And it is a cycle of like maybe feeling like you don't deserve good things. Maybe feeling like I don't feel like you have like the lack of self-worth, but it's like when good things actually happen, I feel like the first reaction is to question it. It's like, oh, but why? Why is this happening to me? And it is because you deserve it. It is because you're so awesome. That is the pure, most simple reason. It's like, you're awesome. You deserve this. Here we go. But I feel like you start questioning it. And when you do, I feel like there is a lot of limiting beliefs that come forward, and it creates this Three of Swords. So I feel like honestly, it is all going to be dependent on you. I feel like you have gone through the worst part, and I think that is what you fear. Is like you've already gone through such a possibly a specific bad relationship. I feel like you've been through a very tricky past and past relationships overall. And maybe there could be also some trust issues going on. I feel like you're just used to being manipulated and used to being disappointed, essentially, and being hurt. And because of it, I feel like you're always waiting for the next mountain. I feel like you're always waiting for, well, I'm manifesting new beginnings, but it's not going to be easy. What if it is? What if it is? I do feel like I'm still going to pull the second row, but I feel like there is a little bit of universe touch to it. So some of this you may actually not be able to control that much. So if this is someone new that you're connecting with, I feel like the insecurities may come forward. Honestly, it may be mirrored by the other person, and you may not have a lot of control to do with it. But you can control your side, and you can control your reaction to situations and your reaction to certain things. But like, go with the flow. And if, for example, separation happens, just embrace it as part of the journey, okay? But I do feel like there is a possibility for you to kind of have a little detour around the block, okay? So speaking of, let's take a look at another potential outcome, because all of this is just potential outcomes. And let's take a look at another little role here. If you choose to follow your heart and to just listen to your emotions and let that guide you instead of your mind, what is the potential outcome if you do that? What is next in love if we do that? So we have Temperance. So this is some thought energy. We have the Nine of Swords. What do we have for pile 4? We have Death. More Scorpio energy. And it's so interesting because Scorpio is the sign of transformation and everything. We also have the High Priestess, and look at that, goddamn, we have the Ace of Cups. And the reason why I absolutely love this Ace of Cups is because it's beautifully meant to be. Like, you see all of these birds. These could be birds, but it could also be like angels. It could also be like spirit guides. They are just supporting you, and they are showing you the way forward towards this Ace of Cups. And this Ace of Cups is like so huge that you are not going to be able to unsee it. You're not going to be able to avoid it. And it's something that you have been manifesting, and it's something that is part of your journey. And your guides are really connecting you with this new beginning and really helping you get there. And here's the thing. So we have Temperance. By the way, we have Sag, Scorpio, and High Priestess here. This is Pisces energy. But I absolutely love this because essentially the way to get to this Ace of Cups, the way to get into this like full openness to new beginnings and full openness of your heart, it is through facing that fear and be like, no, you're not controlling me anymore. And this Death dude is just like, you don't fear, get out. This Death dude is right there going to that bear and being like, what's up? Are you ready for a fight or what? And that is the way, that is the answer. And that is how you find that balance. The thing is, it is all going to start with this Temperance. It is going to start with you finding balance within you, with you first of all, making the decision to listen to your intuition, to listen to your heart, and nothing else. Not the mind, just your heart. Just your soul, and just seeing where it wants to take you. Because the fears are still going to show up. The fears are always going to be there. But you have the possibility to listen to the fears and believe in the fears, or you have the possibility to face the fears in the face and be like, yo, that is not going to happen. Not today. Not today. Sorry, bro. And when you do that, you start becoming magnetic. And this relationship, where this new person, but take it however it resonates. This could be someone you're already connecting with. This could be someone new. But for most, I do feel like it's already someone that you're connecting with. But this relationship can actually take to the next level. And the decision here on like taking things further or stopping things and getting into this Three of Swords, into this pain, into this separation, it is all going to be dependent on how you choose to move this thing forward. Okay, it is all going to depend on that. And the thing is, this Ace of Cups, like bottom of deck, this is gorgeous. You have the Nine of Pentacles and the Empress. This is you, knowing that you deserve love. This is you, knowing that you deserve everything that you're getting. And not questioning, why is this happening? You're not questioning. Or if you do, your first answer is becoming, well, it's obvious that it's happening. Why wouldn't it happen? I'm attractive. And I'm magnetic. I'm attractive in an energetic level. Of course, you're attractive physically too, but I'm attractive at an energetic level, and I'm manifesting so many good things. Of course, this is happening. Of course, I deserve this, and of course, this is good for me. And I really feel like you're getting into this beautiful place of stability within yourself, and all you have to do, easier said than done, but all you have to do is listen to your heart. Okay? So, this is intense because I feel like this is a very big, important, like, turning point in your life and in your cycles. Because maybe those fears and those limiting beliefs was a cycle that you were, like, going on and on and on and on. And I feel like that is not happening anymore. You have the opportunity to not choose that anymore. Okay? So let's go here some messages and advice for you. We have persevere, leave no stone unturned. We also have move, a rolling stone gathers no moss. So a lot of stones here. And okay, we'll talk about it. Let's see here. All right. So we also have beginnings. Don't be afraid to start small. Yeah, and generosity. Sow seeds of kindness. This sow seeds of kindness, this generosity card, I want to say I feel like it's more towards yourself than other people. Of course, other people are also important, you see. But with this stone thing that we're seeing here, I feel like that is, can I be honest? A little bit of stubbornness. And it is a little bit, it's like, it's not harmless. It's like, it's innocent innocent stubbornness, because it's a stubbornness that was created because you needed to create that stubbornness. You needed to create that protection. You needed to create that, safety net, of getting your walls up, of trusting your fears, trusting like your sixth sense that something may be wrong. And it turned, that sixth sense, it was right, but it turned into a safety net. It turned into a trigger. It turned into anything that happens, you go towards the red flags straight away. And it's like, maybe there are even any red flags at all. Maybe they are, but they are red flags that you can work on, and that they can be improved, and they can be healed, and it can be just overcome. And I feel like those fears and the limiting beliefs right now, they're not a protection. They are a safety net that is preventing you from soaring higher. Okay, that is preventing you from getting into this Ace of Cups. Okay, so beginnings, don't be afraid to start small. I feel like you would be really important when the moment comes for you to make a decision here about like getting into a new relationship, getting into the next level of a relationship. When it comes to that point, don't be afraid to communicate your needs. Don't be afraid to communicate your fears, to communicate your insecurities, and start small. You don't have to get married the day afterwards, okay? It's just about enjoying the connection and just enjoying the love. Focus on the love, okay? Focus on the feelings of love, on the feelings of happiness that you're experiencing. Just like, bro, you have joy twice, So focus on that feeling and try to let go of those beliefs that are trying to sabotage that feeling of joy. Okay, and you are going to know the right path to take here. You are going to know it. All right. So pawn number 4, I kind of feel like it was helpful, but at the same time, it may have been a little bit confusing. So I'm sorry for that if it was, but I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. If it did, don't forget to smash like button and to subscribe if you haven't already. So this is what I have for you. I wish you the freaking best. Listen to your heart. Have fun. Okay. And I love you very much. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next time. Bye.